Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hey,
Let's do it.
listen.
What's going on,
Do
great
you
people? Happy day.
can you believe that there are still people, but I'm gonna say specifically women on this particular video that still dislike Trump and still are being fooled by the Democratic Party as if this is 2016 or this is 2020. Do you know that
I don't
the
understand
mindset
how.
of the people on one end, the mindset of the people that are diehard Democrats that will never vote for Trump has silenced. On the other end, the people that were on the Democratic side, like us, that came over to and we saw what really life was like and what a good decision is by coming to the red side. These people have started boosting, but the people that were initially anti-Trump, all this have that's going quiet. It was a lot of uproar back when those two terms when President Trump was going, whereas you hear nothing. And then we're starting to get ready. Election season will be coming real soon. I'm already talking election season. This is January.
Yeah.
So I want to play this video. It's a panel. You got black women that are for Trump, and you got black women that are anti-Trump. Look at the mindset of the people that are anti-Trump. Let's play this clip.
I'm curious to hear what they have to say.
Let's play this clip.
They have any reasoning.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Any reason.
To now endorse Donald J. Trump for president of the United States of America is a big thing. I mean, this is simply showing how black men in America are seeing themselves through the two-tiered injustice system that is happening to Donald J. Trump by the Joe Biden administration. I mean, this is something that has been happening to black men for 400 years, and yet we're seeing it happen to a former president of the United States of America. The fact that famed rapper Waka Flocka just endorsed Donald Trump, and you're seeing other notable black men and women in this nation that are now speaking up positively over Donald Trump for president of the United States of America. The president is not fighting for one race, he's fighting for the American race. And this is why he's becoming so popular amongst all races in this nation, but particularly the black community.
How do you take a new group of people that have paid no taxes, can't vote, and you put them in front of the voters? We're going to show you how we feel about the Democratic National Convention.
It doesn't matter anymore which party we go with. But I'll tell you this, I'd rather deal with the snake that's outfitting himself of the Republican Party than the snake that's covered up in the Democratic Party.
Okay. So we're gonna start with, since this is Logic's topic, he can start off with the response. Why are black voters going to Trump?
But you have to let people. I heard you comment. You said like a snake. Because some people feel like, they might still have a little distrust. But that person was saying they'd rather go for Trump. They'd rather go for what they. If somebody was undercover or something, they'd rather go for this person than a person that's sitting there that's hiding a lie. Somebody who will be truthful about stuff versus a person.
Exactly.
Oh, Joy.
What? I didn't do that. I didn't touch nothing.
Hey. So we're gonna start with, since this is Logic's topic, he can start off with the response. Why are black voters going to Trump?
Because, perfect example, the immigrant party, problem that's all over America, right?
Back up behind.
You got people in Chicago going crazy, all that kind of bullshit, right? Black people start thinking now, you know what?
All of this.
If we would have said, let's get the wall.
The American race. And this
So
is
I'm gonna have to sit down. Just pause it.
Then the snake
Put them in front of the voters.
of the Republican Party than the snake that's covered up in the Democratic Party.
Let's see. Did you raise it?
Raise what?
It's gonna be too high. Maybe I can put some glue in here. Sit on Let's see how much.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can see part of my top, I'll need to know. So we need to do that little part over.
I can't.
Look in there and see. Yes, look at it and see.
How I'm gonna look at it and see without having to stop the whole thing?
Everything. Slide it back.
Huh? I can't slide it back, baby. This is a recording.
Oh, that's right. Well, you're gonna want to know.
Listen, you're not blocking anything.
I'm saying with But when I step back, what can you see on my clothes?
Nothing. It's so black and you can't see back. You can't see that. You got black on with a black background. I'm just switching that back. What you doing, Joy?
When I'm doing, what you doing? Here I'm doing something I need to be doing if I ain't over here.
Wow, look at you. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. See you on the picture. That's crazy.
That's the thing after all this hoopla.
Huh?
All this swelling has gone down. That's what I need to see.
That it looks like that, like you're swollen. Remember, it's going to look how it's supposed to look without the swelling.
I don't know how close I am, but I feel very far back. As I sit, I need you to press the button and go put me down.
You going it's on that side.
Okay, let's see how it looks. Still covering somebody, but oh well.
It's covering the girl who actually I want. So I'm gonna move it here because it's covering the actual
Make the
wokey.
box shrink smaller.
Huh?
Okay.
No, that's good. All right, you ready?
Yep. Oh, headphones.
Okay. So we're gonna start with, since this is Logic's topic, he can start up with the response. Why are black voters going to Trump?
Because, perfect example, the immigrant party, problem that's all over America, right? You got people in Chicago going crazy, all that kind of bullshit, right? Black people start thinking now, you know what? If we would have said, let's get the wall, we would have had this problem right now. So a lot of solutions he had, and I don't want black people to vote for nobody without actually understanding their policies.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
What you saying, the policies he tried to put out, it actually bites black people in the ass right now. And the immigrant policy is something right now where you got all these people coming in, you know what I'm saying? You know, they get like luxury hotels, they
All
getting
that.
checks, they getting all this kind of shit. But if black people would have listened to Trump, if they would have listened to him and that wall would have went up, it would have been a difference. So I think black people now is seeing the positions he held and seeing how it looks now on the Democrat side where they're allowing it. They thinking they second guessing it.
Right.
And plus, black niggas understand struggle. So if you see that he haven't been charged with nothing, but they pulling him off the ballot, like it's no criminal charges for none of that shit. They looking at the January 6th shit. That's some shit that typically happened to black men in America. But you seeing it happen to everybody else now. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of relatability when I think of it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I see Trigger. I know you got something to say. You put your Black Lives Matter hat on.
Yes, I am
To the right.
an avid Black Lives Matter supporter.
We know.
Wait. Did you watch the video? Are you
Antoine logged off, boy. His screen went off.
Like, I am an avid Black Lives Matter supporter of
She sound like somebody I just can't take
Look
no
at
kind
Island Gala.
of.
Cute face. She like, girl, you still rocking that hat?
You still rocking that hat?
Don't nobody rock that hat no more.
Don't nobody care about nobody
She
no
like,
more.
did you see the documentary? No, but
What needs to happen is if you take the hat off.
oh my God.
What happens is you take the hat. If you take the hat off, the gap between the teeth will come in
Leave
together.
her gap alone.
I'm sorry. Okay.
the movement Not the organization, because I think some of the organization went left, but the movement from the
Yeah.
beginning has always been talking about how Black Lives Matter in a country where most people do not believe that this is true. And they show it by their actions and their perceptions of us. But yeah, as a Black Lives Matter
Look
supporter,
at everybody's faces.
She sounds just like every leftist that has no information, that has feelings, and just rambles on nothing that of importance and nothing that may even make sense. That's not even true.
No facts.
Hey,
I
we
do not
talking about
support
Trump. We ain't talking about
I
that
do
shit.
not support Trump. And I think what it is, though, it's just the lack of good options. We don't have good options. You know, the Democratic Party
Yeah, we do.
going
Trump.
to have to, put Biden in again, because that's the way the presidential
President T.
system is set up. Like, we can't get another Democratic candidate outside of Biden, and Biden hasn't really done much. So it's just a lack of options that people are going back towards Trump. I think that's it. I mean, it's just like the lesser of two.
That's not the thinking anymore. That was the thinking that
Look at
people
them.
had. That's the thinking that people had in 2020. So now in 2024, people know that Trump is that President T is the truth. President T is the truth. And so she has that lesser evil thinking. That's how people were thinking 4 years ago. That's not the case anymore.
But
that's not the case.
There are other people that can still be eligible on the Democratic Party. That's what I'm like. She is absolutely
the lesser
clueless.
evil. What are you talking about? Do you know not the other people that's going on the panel?
I don't understand why you even think Biden is a candidate to even.
That old man ain't gonna be in the race.
Please, he don't even know where he is half the time. Can you help him get off the stage? That's all I'm saying. Can you help him? No, that way. Look at me. Look at me. There you go. That way. I mean, come on, please.
Or 3 or 4 evils. It's just lack of good options. All these old people about to fall over who's out there in power, and we don't have any good representation that we could really put our faith in. It's like it's no good option. So they're just going with, I guess, the person who has the most pride behind it and who's super ready and who it feels like a lot of people are still leaning toward. And that's why they're going that way.
No, y'all okay. Look,
you shouldn't be able to vote.
Okay, somebody gotta call it. Look, ma'am, what the fuck are you talking about?
Thank you.
You didn't even answer a goddamn question. You were so busy to put on that damn dirt ass hat. And it's crazy.
Oh my God.
What question didn't I answer?
That's why.
Huh?
You asked a question to you.
Listen, man.
You said, do I support Trump? I said, no, I don't support Trump.
That wasn't the question. We know. You know why? Because women never pick the right fucking nigga, okay? Ex-boyfriend with the wrong nigga. You pick Joe.
Just a little disclosure, they are doing a little bit of cursing in here.
Little bit.
They are doing some cursing in here. So viewer discretion is advised. But this is so funny what they're saying.
Was like, what are you talking about? Oh my gosh. Help.
Joe Biden and goddamn me, your mama pick your daddy. All right. Stop.
Wait, let me ask you a question.
I'm sick of this shit. They let Kamala, ugly, she not even black, nowhere near black. She wore Tim's one time in her life.
Now, she an AKA though. Put some respect on her name. She went to HBCU.
Man, nobody cares.
Put some respect on her name.
This about to be a long night. Wait, I have a question. Let's just ask her this, because I think sometimes people just be voting for people and they don't know. Why are you voting? Why are you going for Biden, Trigger?
That's what I'm saying. Biden is not a good looking candidate right now. Like, he hasn't done much. But what other options do we have?
So if you're
I would rather not vote than vote for Trump.
No vote, no voice.
I mean,
cop out.
So why do you hate Trump?
I don't hate him, but I do not think he's a good leader of the whole country. I think he's immature. He's very unpredictable. We don't know where we're going to go with him at the reins, but it's no other options.
Up, nigga. That's where we're going to go up, nigga. I had more money in my pockets when he was the president.
Let's go.
He's already served 4 years.
Y'all got to stop.
So much stuff. It was, I don't know. It was lies he told. He just.
What lies?
Y'all gotta start voting for selfish
I don't
reasons.
know.
Okay?
Right, there you go. There you
I
go.
think Donald Trump like
But no, I don't hate anyone. So.
No, I don't.
Right.
What Donald Trump did look out, he did look out for the Americans. Okay? He probably want the most I don't even got the word for it, but he want the most not racist person. I say that.
Mm-hmm.
And he got some shit on his past, but he looked out for Americans, and that's what y'all overlooked because Biden hooked up with an honorary AKA.
Exactly. See, so there are pasts. If each person has a pass, right? And when you have a pass, or if you said anything that's slight, anything, people want to use that for. But that's nothing compared to the president that you currently have in office. You look at his past; it goes deep in the political arena of crap. So, and him and his family. It's not well. They're not doing well. So why?
I mean, but she has no facts. She ain't even done no homework. That's
no,
she just. What are you talking about?
That's the typical left, Joy.
That's just like, what are you saying? Do you even know any of the things that he did when he was in office? Go back and look at the US.gov White House. So you can, any president, you can see the accomplishment, the things that they did when they were in office. Go back and look for yourself. Give yourself so you don't sound stupid. All you got to do is go and read.
That's it.
When was America great?
I never said America was great, but
that's his slogan: "Make America Great Again."
What's going on now?
I mean, like, so.
See, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep jumping in. I'm gonna let this play a little bit long, but it just catches me when somebody says that, and they're using that same TI logic back when he was doing that that event with on there and had Candace Owens, and then he was using the thinking like, when was America great again? Back when we were slaves. See, she's using that thinking. Trump wasn't using that thinking. He wasn't using that mindset. He was using the mindset when gas was cheaper, people were living better, more wages were up. He's thinking, he's calling that the Make America Great Again, not the slavery, people trying to go back and skip way beyond when black people have been multiple times successful in this country, and trying to skip all the way back to when we were slaves. That, you know, that I can't stand that thinking anymore. It's so dumb to me.
So what time was he trying to go back to it? When did that look
best time in
positive?
America, honestly, was before women started breaking up their families.
That's that time. That time I'm talking about.
Before women start breaking up their families. So,
y'all sound so regressive, bro.
I just signed my company's social media policy. I'm opt out of this conversation.
Y'all be so mad. Y'all kill me. Y'all don't see how horrible y'all sound. When y'all be like,
see how these women
we went left when women got right.
Y'all
not hear how y'all sound? Like, what?
I can tell that you don't have a man in the household because you're unruly.
I do. I just moved out of my parents' house, but my parents have been together.
Your parents' house.
Over 30 years, and
your mom.
I was saving money and living with my parents, who are still together and have been together. And I see a great man all the time. My dad.
You talking about your man?
Your dad probably is an enabler. He's not. He hasn't taken control of what you're supposed to be doing. You know, the thing about it is that it's so unfortunate because the country was thriving. It was on its way, and we had some uncomfortable moments, and he only had 4 years, but he accomplished more in 4 years than Obama did in 8. And it's unfortunate because he renegotiated the North American Free Trade Agreement, which allowed for America to compete. Even the things that Biden is benefiting from now, as far as the semiconductor chips, and the plants that's being manufactured, that's being built in order for Americans to be able to work there, that happened, and that was incentivized under the Trump agreement, especially considering that he started to have the tariff war over with China, understanding that no president before him had started to really start putting the reins on these different countries, as far as the thing that Bill Clinton had set in place way before, that then not only led to the recession as far as the housing crisis, but it also allowed for companies to be able to sell off, and then for America not to have to produce anything from here because we became an overly financed country instead of a manufacturing company. And so he allowed for companies to take all of their manufacturing offshore, while also allowing for places like China to do business here, and Japanese companies to do business here. While if we went over to China, we had to partner with a major company over there for them to be able to steal our intellectual property. And so it's too much for me to break down as far as the benefits that came along with how Trump managed this entire country, and then they leveraged the pandemic and all of these different states and these governors in order to distract y'all with these stupid issues like Black Lives Matter that then set y'all up for y'all to fuck up y'all homes and have inflation at a record high, and now y'all complaining that y'all can't even afford milk every day because y'all really didn't pay attention to the finesse. And now they bringing they letting immigrants into the country, and then they enabling them to be able to get jobs, and then also going to allow for them to be able to vote. That then created another voter block for y'all to keep these same people in office that ain't doing nothing for y'all. And it's unfortunate because y'all just operating off y'all emotions. And when they ask you why didn't you like him, you don't even have a reason.
None.
As a matter of fact, not only do you
Zero.
not have a reason, but you fucked with him before he even became president, because all black people was looking to take pictures with him and then have him on the cover of their photos and
That's
all
right.
this and these photo ops before he even became president. But
Right.
then they created this narrative which shows that y'all so overly emotional. It's easy for y'all to get finessed, and they played on your emotions, and then they gave y'all protests, and they said Black Lives Matters, and then all of these women for this organization finessed y'all, stole y'all money, put their homegirls on, put their homeboys on, even got security guards that ain't even black, and y'all bought all of their fucking t-shirts, and then y'all sold out y'all country, and then Biden did what Trump was supposed to do in the first place, and they gave Kamala Harris the opportunity as the border czar in order to make sure that we cut off the immigrants, and she let more fucking people into the country than ever before. And this is the thing that y'all are leaning into. You lean into your emotions, which means that you need leadership. You need leadership. And leadership is the thing that you don't have. It is the thing that even fundamentally in the Bible that God told you not even to get on the fucking pulpit.
Look at her face. Look, I want everybody to right here while I stop, zoom in to the girl on the right and look at the face. That's the face of unprepared. Whatever. I'm supposed to go to the mall.
She doesn't know.
I'm supposed to go to the mall.
She doesn't know. Just like the other half of the nation who doesn't like him doesn't have a cotton picking reason or a clue.
Because you don't have any control over your emotions, and you need to be regulated. And that's why they have you cover to cover when you get married, and you're supposed to find a man, or I'm sorry, you're supposed to align yourself with men, and your father walk you down the aisle to give you over to your husband because you need leadership. That's why they call a man a groom at the wedding, because he's supposed to continue to groom you. He's supposed to continue to take you to where you're supposed to go and give you direction. That's why they say that you will help me. Y'all need leadership. It's not for you to decide, it's for you to follow. That's what your version of leadership is. You're a great follower. I need to take them hats off.
See, the problem is that time.
Look at that face.
Soon as she said she stayed with her mom and her daddy, she don't even deserve the right to fucking vote.
Stop it. She could be on her.
No skin in the fucking game.
But in this economy,
No, but he's saying
money,
he's saying from the side of she don't have the skin in the game to you ain't even been out there enough to see what the economy is like to say Black Lives Matter or you going for Trump. Either one, you ain't been out there enough to really see how you're affected because you under your parents' rule, probably under your parents' health insurance. It don't matter to you yet.
I got you.
People should do more familial communal living. I think it's smarter.
Okay, but
that's besides the point. That's besides the point.
To you now.
I will honestly say I don't have like a good argument construction on my end because I'm like I don't know a lot about the presidency.
Then why are you in there?
Why even open your mouth?
Don't even wear that hat.
Exactly.
If you don't, this is what I'm saying to you. I understand where you got your view because you stand with somebody else is taking care of you. You don't got skin in the game.
Right.
These policies
Yesterday
ain't affecting you. So like if you really get to the point where they affect you,
you're gonna tighten up.
Then you'll start understanding.
Yeah.
What black people is starting to see now is from the political position that they're in, they're seeing stuff affects them. And that's it. So we gotta take our feelings out of it, and instead of saying,
if y'all look also at the one that says "Hey V" right there, she just looking like there's a smear on her screen. She is so disgusted at what this woman talking about.
Yes. Oh my God.
I don't like somebody. I want one black person to say these are the policies that this man got that
I
I
can't
disagree
call
with.
out all the toxic things that Trump did. I want to study it and know it more before I go into this conversation in
The
depth.
toxic?
But I will say this: just look at this
Fuck
dude's
toxic.
following.
What
Like
is
he
policy
incited
though?
racists. He incited the KKK. Like that's not something to
Where
ignore.
are you
That's
getting
not
this
something to turn a
information
blind eye
from?
to.
Because R.
Please.
Kelly was a bad person don't mean he ain't make great music, okay? So
we not about to compare them.
grabbing about a pussy. He's a great leader for the country though. And the reason you at home with your mama now because of the president you picked got the inflation through the fucking roof. My kids gotta drink, eat cereal with motherfucking forks so we can say the milk around this mother.
Stop
Talking about you don't like a nigga attitude.
Right.
Hey, and this is the problem. All the racist shit Joe Biden has said.
Right.
From you ain't black if you don't vote Democrat. From
Yep, the
black
Duke Den and
people
stuff.
is in the jungle what he said in like the 80s.
Back in
Like,
chains.
you really
Come
got
on.
this guy.
Yeah, I don't stand behind much of what that senile old man says. However, I will always lean
mute
toward
her. I'm
Democrat more than Republican because
Let's hear
of
what.
You said what?
Because let's hear some other people.
Hold
She's,
on. It's coming to an end, so it's really about
a
this.
lot of it.
Hey, talk about
You
dick
don't
and
know
pussy
nothing.
because she, you know what I'm saying? I hate to see her resume because it got dick all over it. That's all she good about.
Who?
That's the only thing she can talk about is dicks.
I'm thinking it must be Kamala.
Crazy.
He say she a virgin.
No, she's a virgin though. She's a virgin, Logic.
But you a virgin?
Yeah, ain't no nigga believe in her yet. Ain't no
Oh,
nigga
y'all must be
believe
talking
in
about her.
yet.
No.
ain't nothing wrong with being a
I ain't
virgin.
believing no Negro yet. That's what it is. And I wasn't finna give up my cookies.
All right, we're gonna stop right there because it's going a little
Further than
somewhere
we
else.
than we
But,
care to go. But wow. But I mean,
listen.
this is typical. It's typical. And I can't believe people are still on that mindset.
Still thinking like that. Still thinking like that.
On that mindset.
People still thinking
Wow.
like that.
Wow.
It ain't so much to say on the end of this clip because much of the things were said in the middle. So I'm gonna say this, man. Go out there, make sure you do your research on who you vote. It's obvious who the best candidate is now. If you're still going for, if you even remotely picking Biden, I don't think you might not be the most intelligent person to have a conversation with.
I don't see. There is no apparent reason in your right mind that would be a person to select.
Yeah.
I just don't see how. The man don't even know where he is half the time. I'm sorry. And let alone.
Oh, it's that candy.
He don't even know which way to go. Better yet, I can't even. Let's not even go down a long list of why he shouldn't even be in office.
Yeah.
But he still is. So, I mean, but once again, she did no home. She didn't even do any research.
Zero.
So she would make herself look
Zero.
like she had some sense and could back up even a little bit of her claims.
Zero.
Oh, my gosh. Now, those people, I don't understand.
All right, man. Yeah, we out, y'all, man. This is crazy, and it just, I don't know, it's got me all wired up on the head talking, listen to that girl talk. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't take a nose out, but comment down in the section below if you want some more. Gotta go.